So I don't think it comes as that much of a surprise, but the Diddy situation is getting a lot worse, a lot faster than I actually thought that it would. But I was browsing Twitter and I came across this clip of an attorney talking, and it sounds like it's about to get really real.
The biggest secret in the entertainment industry that really wasn't a secret at all has finally been revealed to the world. The wall of silence has now been broken, and victims are coming forward. Our team has had at this point more than 3,285 individuals contact us with people claiming to have been victimized by Sean Combs. After vetting, we now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs, as well as claims against many other individuals and entities that we will name as defendants as we file these individual cases. After the indictment of Sean Combs and the announcement that we were pursuing these claims, the floodgates opened. People who wouldn't otherwise, for a variety of reasons, are now stepping forward to make their voices heard and to pursue justice. But no, most of these people are scared. They fear backlash in their communities. They fear backlash in their own families. They are afraid of retaliation from the perpetrators and their associates. They are rightly afraid for their own personal safety. I expect that through this process, many powerful people will be exposed. Many dirty secrets will be revealed. We know what we are potentially up against. And as is always the case in situations like this, when a celebrity is involved, people can be downright mean and nasty. You would be shocked at the length fans will go, no matter the evidence to the contrary, to defend celebrities they love. I mean, there's a reason for this word fans. They're fanatics. I've personally already been threatened multiple times on social media. And when I agreed to pursue this, I expected as much. This isn't my first rodeo. But victims who step forward to have their voices heard should not be subjected to that kind of conduct.
This shit is completely crazy to me. It doesn't even feel realistic that over 120 people have called in about Diddy, and some of them claiming that they were as young as 9 years old at the time. That's ridiculous. This has taken on a whole new, because at first it's like, yo, freak offs, and he's like taking advantage of people, blackmailing people, maybe different shit like that, which is not good. But as soon as you start to throw kids in the mix, it gets really wild. And I do feel like a small percentage of the people that are calling in are probably those that want to also go to social media. They want to tell their story, which might have been a completely consensual one, and they may have been an adult, but they see everything going on and they're like, you know what? Let me just throw my hat in the ring real quick and let's just see what happens. But I do think that the majority of the people that are giving their story probably were done dirty, were underage, or whatever kind of situation it is that happened, and I feel like it's not looking that good for Diddy. I also came across this other part from that video where he talks about how there are people in the pharmaceutical company and otherwise that are going to be exposed and come out once they can confirm the names. I don't necessarily believe that that's going to happen, which we'll talk about in a minute, but here's that clip.
But the names that we're going to name, assuming that our investigators confirm and corroborate what we've been told, are names that will shock you. These are individual cases. There are indeed other perpetrators involved. They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed. They already know who they are. And I'm talking here about not just the cowardly but complicit bystanders. That is, those people that we know watched this behavior occur and did nothing. And I'm talking about the people that participated, encouraged it, egged it on.
So it feels like this is moving a lot faster than I thought. I didn't think we were going to get any information at all. I mean, we haven't gotten names, but we're getting an idea of how many people are complaining about Diddy, all the lawsuits and shit like that that's going on. We're finding out that there is a list of names and other people that are involved in it, but we haven't really gotten any meat yet. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? It's the perfect video to say that, but we haven't really gotten a lot of the deeper facts. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not going to hold my breath because I feel like this is very similar to the situation with the Island Man. And I call him that because I feel like saying his name on YouTube, you immediately get flagged. So you guys know exactly who I'm talking about. And none of those names came out. Obviously, we had the flight logs leaked, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it was an official release of here who was on the flights. And I think that the fact that it was a leak is part of the problem, right? Because leaks they can be fake. I'm not trying to say that they are. I'm not trying to defend the Island Man or any of these people, but leaks can definitely be fake because it's not coming from an official source. Not that official sources can't lie too, but at least once you know it's official and it's listing all these different people and celebrities and stuff, like you assume that no one official is going to release something like that and just completely lie about it because of all the lawsuits and the shit that comes with it. But the fact that they've never actually released and we never really got the names, and then the woman that was with him, Maxwell, also goes to jail, and we still don't get any names. It just makes me think that we're not going to hear all that much about the Diddy situation. It's going to be him getting in trouble. He's going to end up going to jail. It's all going to get classified, or something's going to happen to where we can't get the information and the names and know all the people. But we got him. He's in jail. And we're just gonna move on, and it. Kind of seems to be that that's the way that it goes, and every so often someone goes down for it, and it almost feels now as if it's like that was the what do you want to call it, like the scapegoat. They put this man forward, he got caught. He either is going to die to our hands and we're going to pretend that he did something to himself, or he's not going to talk. He's going to go to jail. We'll take care of him there probably, and then we'll just move on with our life. That's what it feels like to me. And I'm not even a conspiracy theorist. I'm not someone who's like, yo, the whole celebrity world, they're all in on this. It's a cult. I'm really not that guy. But at the same time, we keep seeing this shit happen over and over and over. And so it's hard not to believe that there is at least something on a medium-sized scale, we'll say. And it's weird. I just don't really know how else to explain it, because when you think about it, there's a lot of weird people in the world, right? But the majority of us don't have a lot of money. Inevitably, some weird people are going to get a lot of money. And once they get there, it probably starts off at a small scale. They do some weird F shit and they get away with it, whether it's because of connections, because they can make the other person scared of what's going to happen to them. They can bribe them because of all the money that they have. And then after a while, they start to realize, well, shit, I'm getting away with this. You know what I'm saying? And then they put on their friend like, yo, we can go to the party, do this. Trust me, it's going to be fine. I've done this before. And then it slowly turns into a bigger and bigger and bigger thing. And I mean, it seems like that can really happen. It's just, I don't think it's this big cult where they cut the pig's head and bleed all over everybody, and it's like this satanic ritual. And I think that people are going a little bit far with that, but I do think that there's some weird shit that's going on in the industry. And hopefully we will get to the bottom of it. But again, I'm not going to hold my breath. I feel like we got Diddy. He's going to end up getting in trouble. R. Kelly got in trouble for shit. The Island guy got in trouble. Maxwell we don't know anybody else. I don't think that we're ever going to know anybody else unless the names are big, but not big enough, if that makes sense, right? Like with the Island guy, we're talking people, they were saying royalty in other countries, princes, like we're talking people with money that's literally endless. And if anybody's going to be able to shut shit up, it's going to be those kind of people. So if Diddy was also working with people like that, I don't think we'll ever find out anything. Now, if he was just working with other celebrities and movie stars and shit, I think that there's a chance that some leaks could possibly happen. Music people, stuff like that. But once you start to get into that echelon of like, our money is infinite, I don't think we're ever going to find that shit out. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. We'll continue to cover this as more updates come out, and I'll catch you in the next one, homies.